मनीष तिवारी जी, मैं सभी मान्य सदस्यों से आग्रह करूंगा इस पर डिटेल चर्चा और जब बोलते हैं संक्षिप्त में बात करें।
धन्यवाद अध्यक्ष जी। मैं आपकी अनुमति से ये जो FCRA संशोधन कानून है, विधेयक है, इसका विरोध करने के लिए उपस्थित हुआ हूँ। अध्यक्ष जी, 1976 में जब ये कानून बनाया गया था तो दुनिया का जो सामरिक परिप्रेक्ष्य था वो दूसरा था, और खासकर जो विकासशील मुल्क हैं उनके अंदरूनी मामलों में बाहरी ताकतों का दखल देना अमूमन साकार्य माना जाता था। पर तब से लेके अब तक जो दुनिया का परिप्रेक्ष्य है, सामरिक परिप्रेक्ष्य है, वो बदला है। और ये दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण बात है कि पिछले 6 वर्ष में ये जो FCRA का कानून है, ये उन व्यक्तियों और संगठनों के खिलाफ इस्तेमाल किया जाता है जो सरकार के खिलाफ अपनी आवाज बुलंद करते हैं। ये जो स्टेटमेंट ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट्स एंड रीजंस है इस अमेंडमेंट बिल का, उसमें ये लिखा है अध्यक्ष जी कि ओवर 19,000 FCRA permissions were cancelled in the 9 years between 2010 and 2019. Howsoever, what the amendment bill is silent about is as to how many criminal investigations actually fructified into convictions in an appropriate court of law after attaining finality and ascending the hierarchical pyramid of the court structure. I have 4 specific objections to this bill, Honorable Speaker, sir. Clause 3 of the bill, which inserts new Section 7 in place of the old one, violates the Wednesbury principle, which is intrinsic to Article 14 of the Constitution of India, by making the bar on transfer of foreign contributions absolute. My second objection is that Clause 6, which inserts a new proviso to subsection 2, Section 11, gives unbridled powers of harassment and persecution to the government by giving it the authority to conduct a summary inquiry to interdict foreign contributions. This turns the jurisprudential principle of innocent until proven guilty completely on its head. My third objection, Honorable Speaker, sir, is that Clause 8 that amends Section 13 increases the suspension period of an FCRA certificate from 180 days to 365 days, and no valid or cogent reason has been provided for this increase. My final objection, Honorable Speaker, sir, is that Clause 11 that amends Section 16 dealing with the renewal of FCRA permissions makes the process equivalent to applying for a new certificate itself. Finally, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to conclude by saying that the United Nations Special Rapporteur on Rights to Freedom of Peaceful Assembly has stated that the FCRA provisions and rules are not in conformity with international law, principles and standards. Right to freedom of association includes the right to access foreign funding. So therefore, Honorable Speaker, sir, my request to the government is that the FCRA provisions need to be relaxed rather than made stringent. Thank you very much for your indulgence, Mr. Speaker.